Hi everyone, in today's video is the unboxing of the Hunt 4-season X Wide gravel wheels. So as you can see on these, it comes well packaged and delivered by, well in the UK anyway, by DPD. So the box is in good nick, it's not been damaged, not been booted around, not been playing football with it. So that's a really good start. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So just inside the main flap here, there is a warning from Hunt. And I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but basically just making sure that before every ride your bicycle's checked for safe operation, etc, etc. And if you're using an inner tube, interestingly, do not use a latex tube on these wheels anyway. So that's worth considering if you are thinking about, or you were thinking about putting latex tubes in. So once that initial flap's been lifted, the wheels are packaged separately inside. You can see there's quite a bit of cardboard in there, so there's hopefully going to be no damage in it. But let's pull one out and see what they're like. So looking at the front wheel initially, it says on the rim there, Hunt 4-season gravel X Wide H-lock tubeless ready. And on the opposite side, doing this one-handed. Again, 4-season, 622 by 25. So externally these rims measure 29mm. Internally is 25. So that gives you a sort of optimum tyre width really between 40 and 50mm according to Hunt's website. They do say you can fit at 35, but they do recommend you check with your tyre manufacturer first to make sure that it's going to be compatible. On the hub, these are centre lock. So if you've ever used centre lock before, you know how easy they are to change your brake discs over compared to the 6-bolt. So obviously they've got to be individually tightened, but these just screw off, put your disc on, tighten it up with a special tool. So to the rear wheel, again same graphics, same internal rim width, 622 or 700 as we say over here, by 25. On the hub you've got the cassette spacer already on there. I don't know if you can just pick that up. There's a cassette spacer on there, and I believe they run up to 11 speed. I'll be using a 9 speed on this. These axles are 12mm as well. Obviously suit the bike, but you do spec once you've checked out and paid for your Hunt wheels. There is a box that comes up and you select the size that you want, so it's all pretty straightforward. Just on the wheel, this card here tells you who's packed the wheel, who's checked it all over, etc. And obviously the usual warnings about spoke tensions and review the user guides, etc. And also you've got the centre lock tightener there for your discs as well. So the overall look pretty smart. Let's have a listen to the hub, because that can be a bone of contention with people that are purchasing Hunt. Let's see what it sounds like. So this is what the hub sounds like. Like I say, some people don't like it. I don't mind it, to be honest. If you want quiet hubs, get quiet hubs. But to be honest, if you don't run with a bell on your bike, these let people know you're coming up behind them. So in my opinion, they're pretty good. Now going back to the rims on these, according to the website, the rims are made from 6066 T6 alloy, which according to Hunt is 34% more tensile than 6061. So it means it's just tougher and stiffer. So for gravel wheels, when you're bouncing around, etc., uneven ground, it should be pretty good and pretty reliable. It does come with a pack with some extra bits in, which I'll show you. So inside the box you do get 2 tubeless valves, a couple of Hunt stickers, and you get 3 spare spokes as well. Now people's opinion on when you get spare spokes varies. Some people think it's because they're kind of expecting it to fail, so they give you a couple of extra spare spokes. To be honest, I don't go in for any of that. I've got a pair of 34 X Wide Hunt wheels on my road bike, and I got the same spokes and tubeless valves, etc., and I've never had any problems with it. If you're going to start jumping off, sort of dropping off 10-foot drops onto concrete, you probably want a different set of wheels anyway, to be honest. But these are reliable, and for the price that I paid for them, currently, so we're into July now, 2022. The 4-season gravel X Wide wheels were retailing at $299, showing as limited stock, and I think normally they're about $369 or something like that. So I thought it was a good bargain actually, to buy them there and then. So I probably saved myself 70 quid. So just looking in closer at the hubs, Hunt hubs, like I say, you can see the cassette spacer. If I move the camera around this side, comes with a cassette spacer, so you can know the elastic band on there. The hubs are asymmetric, as you can sort of, I don't know if you can make it out on there actually, but they're slightly to one side, or more on the disc side. The spokes are more prominent, just to align it all with your drivetrain, etc. Weight-wise, on the website they're showing us 1698 grams, so 1698 grams. So not the lightest wheel out there, but they are made of alloy. And if you, the average Joe like myself, who just likes to poodle about on his gravel bike and you're not too fussed about weight, etc., then these are a good option. I did look at Scribe wheels as well. Unfortunately, although they do look pretty much identical, you have to factor in a waiting time to transit them from America. So Hunt, these are very quick. I ordered these yesterday afternoon, before 3 o'clock, and they were dispatched out and received them today, so sort of less than 24 hours really, which I think is really good. Obviously just check that they are in stock when you order them. Some wheels, obviously they sort of have, you know, a production line, and they have to sort of wait for parts coming in, so they will produce certain wheels at certain times of the year, etc. But they are pretty upfront. I did order some Hunt Aero Wide 34s for the road bike, and I had to wait about, I think, 6 weeks for those, but they are upfront with it, they are clear, they don't keep you waiting, etc. Aftercare wise, they do their, I think it's called the H-Care system, where you can pay a little bit extra. I think it's about 35, 40 pounds. Basically, if you wreck your wheel, as long as it's not all wanton destruction, and you're not dropping off a 20-foot drop on a concrete, they will replace the wheel for you. But it's obviously a cost issue if you want to pay for that. I haven't, because I don't give my wheels much abuse, to be honest. But if you do ride regularly and you do a bit of sort of good off-road stuff with some bumps and bashes, it might be something that you think's worthwhile to factor in. But other than that, there's not much to say. So I'm looking forward to getting the tyres. Hopefully they'll come tomorrow. So they're Continental Terra Trail 700 by 40mm. So I think they'll go really well with this wheel set, bearing in mind the spec between 40 and 50. I have seen on other demo bikes, and they do look pretty good tyres, to be honest. I don't ride that much off-road, not as much as I used to. So although they're the Terra Trail and not the Terra Speeds weren't available, but I thought there's not much of a difference for a rider of my sort of limited ability. There's not going to be much difference, so I'm going to put Terra Trails on 700 by 40. I'll try and do it tubeless. We might go through that process as well, and I'll show you how I do it. Although the last time I did it wasn't very successful, couldn't get a seal at all, ended up running with a tube. So if all else fails, I'm not going to waste my life messing about with tubeless. I'll just go with tubes. So hopefully we'll pick that up on the next video. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you again.